There is a word that begins with the letter S. S as in Sam. It's a word that when you hear it, you know that's not its real meaning. It's the opposite of what's coming out of the mouth when this word S is symbolized, is said. Somebody is called an S. It's not vulgar, it's not earthy, not in vain, but it's not what it should be. And that word is what? Simple. Excellent. Simple. If somebody calls you simple, half the time you don't know whether it's right or wrong, whether it's true or false, whether it's real or not. You simpleton. You simple. He lives a simple life. Nothing bothers him. Blah. Nothing phases him. He's simple. Don't approach him with anything real. Don't approach that person with anything that's controversial. That's too complicated. So what do you do with the Trinity? How do you make it simple? Well, let me go back and see if I can do the three drawers again. The first word, before I do that, simple should be replaced in the English language. Tansun hada in Korean means to be without complication. What do you have complicated in your life? What do you have? What do you have that makes your life to be unhappy, uncalled for, unperiod? What you need, look at a young mother and father. They are single-hearted and single-minded. Now that's different from simple and uncomplicated. Single-minded. Only one thing concerns me. I told this to Father Mike. The people come first with me. I'll do anything for them that I can. But you come second. Whatever you want, whatever you need me to do or not do. I want you to be happy, Mike. I want you to be happy. An unhappy priest has too much damage. And you work in the jails. If we have to bring some happiness to the jail, nobody else does. You can bitch and gripe all you want. You can fight with me on this. And look, I work there. You don't. Don't get into an intellectual discussion of something you never spend 8 minutes behind bars. You shouldn't be there. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. Yeah, okay. But it happened. Most people are in there for life. Those who are in there for life are there for a one-shot deal. They got drunk one night, got into a fight, pulled a gun, shot somebody. Prior to that, very little wrong they had ever done. Don't get me started. How important it is, single-hearted, single-minded. Happiness, babies, marriage. What is your single thought that keeps you going, keeps you alive, makes you tick? What is there? What is there? In the movie The Thornbirds, I think I told you this already, when Christopher Plummer plays the Italian cardinal, he's trying to figure out the Austrian cardinal, Richard Chamberlain. And he says, Cardinal de Bricassar, I want to know what makes you tick. What makes you tick? What makes you tick? Can people tell by looking at you what makes you tick? Can people tell you what makes you tick by the loyalties you have? Okay? So now you figured out what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about single-heartedness, single-mindedness. What makes you tick? What makes you alive? What makes you real? Number one, taking pride in your work. God, the Creator. This is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. This is the world. I look down and I see the North Star. I see the Aurora Borealis. I see Queen of Apostles. I see happy faces. I see people who go to church because they want to, not because they have to. I see people who are single-minded. This is peace, world peace, family peace, school peace, whatever peace we got. Single-minded concerns me. Do I have pride in what I do? Do I take pride in what I do? Am I proud of who I am? Am I, or ain't I? What is it about life that makes me tick? But what is it there about life that I take pride in and say, I've done a good job. I've cooked a good meal. I've written a good book. I've never given up. I haven't run away. I haven't quit. I haven't quit. I haven't quit. We are made in God's image and likeness, right? Well, the first image of God is the Father. And the first image of the Father is to create and to take pride in your work. Number 2, the Father sends the Son into the world. The Father sends the Son. You are sent. I am sent. We are sent. Where? Into the world. By the world, we don't mean the universe. By the world, we mean what St. John talks about the world. Evil, addiction, molestation, cheating, war, battle, selfishness. He sends you and me into a world that says it is better to give than to receive. The more you give, the more you receive. The more you pray, the more you get close to God. Whatever it is, you are sent. That means you got a mission. And your mission is this single-hearted stuff. And the mission and the single-hearted stuff controls who you are and what you do. That's why it's got to be good. That's why I told Father Mike. And I know you may be thinking I'm beating against a dead horse. Father Mike is far from a dead horse. He's 43 years old, young. But I don't expect him to come in here and just take over. He's going to feel uncomfortable with a lot of things. How do you make him feel welcome? How do you make him feel welcome? Father Jim doesn't do it that way. Father Jim never talks about sin. Father Jim never talks about confession. That's true, I rarely do. But you have to rack that over somebody's head. We all have our own talents. We all have our own mission. It builds up towards the third. Father and the Son send the Holy Spirit, which is the spirit of happiness. Do you make a difference? Are you happy? Do you make a difference? Do you try hard? Do you make a difference? Can you be counted on to stand up? When I saw those hamburgers and hot dogs, no kid, no adult for that matter, had an empty hand. People decided this was important. In a few minutes, you're going to get another pitch on this, what is it called? The campaign. I can't even say the name. Don't tell the bishop, for God's sake, I forgot the name. Well, Father Mike will start here a lot sooner than he thought. Don't close your ears down. It's 10 minutes of your time. If you don't think it's important, at least don't snore. But if you want to help out your family, this family, and the family of the diet, it's time to do that. It's time we kick in now. It's getting down. Last week, 61 families donated. This week, 103. That's a good jump. We've got a long way to go, but we'll jump it one step at a time. In the meantime, like yourself. In the meantime, believe you are sent to the world, to where there is evil. In the meantime, believe in happiness. You make a difference, I make a difference. The kids sing that song every time we have Mass. Make a difference. Make a difference by your love, by your caring, and by being you. And may God bless all of you. You're a joy to be with, a great joy, and I love you very much.